An army of artists, sound engineers, and illusionists waged a silent war, one that saved thousands of lives without ever firing a bullet. In the heart of World War II, the United States deployed a top-secret military unit whose mission was not to fight but to deceive. Officially known as the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops, they became famously known as the Ghost Army, a unique blend of creative genius and military strategy. While others used tanks and guns, the Ghost Army wielded inflatable tanks, pre-recorded battle sounds, and fake radio transmissions. The job was to convince the Germans that US troops were where they actually weren't, buying precious time and misdirecting enemy forces. For decades, their story remained classified. Today, it's one of the most astonishing, and lesser-known, chapters of World War II. The idea stemmed from the Allied realization that misdirection could be as powerful as firepower. Inspired by British deception efforts like Operation Bodyguard, the US military formed a special unit in 1944. It recruited from art schools, advertising firms, and Hollywood studios. Among the 1,100 men were illustrators, architects, set designers, sound engineers, and radio specialists. Notably, the ranks included future luminaries like fashion designer Bill Blass, painter Ellsworth Kelly, and photographer Art Kane. Their battlefield, the psychological space between truth and illusion. The Ghost Army created fake military installations complete with inflatable Sherman tanks, dummy artillery guns, rubber airplanes and jeeps, cardboard soldiers standing guard. These decoys were set up overnight to mimic the presence of thousands of troops. From the air or at a distance, they were indistinguishable from real units. Working with engineers from Bell Labs, the unit developed mobile sound systems mounted on half-tracks that could project pre-recorded battle sounds, tanks rumbling, troops shouting, artillery fire, for up to 15 miles. They created a soundscape tailored to specific terrain and troop types, ensuring that what the enemy heard matched what they saw. Radio operators, trained to mimic real signal patterns, sent out fake transmissions to confuse German intelligence. They carefully mimicked the radio fingerprint of real divisions to make the deception credible. This was often synchronized with visual and sound effects, creating the illusion of entire divisions being on the move or preparing for battle. The Ghost Army staged over 20 deception operations in France, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Germany. Two of the most significant include: they fooled the Germans into thinking the 6th Armored Division was attacking from one direction, drawing enemy forces away from the real approach. One of their largest feats, this operation diverted German attention from the actual Rhine River crossing. It involved 1,100 men pretending to be 30,000, complete with inflatable gear and radio chatter. This allowed real Allied forces to cross with far less resistance. Military historians estimate the Ghost Army saved tens of thousands of Allied lives. The unit's activities were classified for over 50 years. Members couldn't even tell their families. Only in the 1990s did the truth begin to emerge, thanks to declassified files and documentaries like The Ghost Army, PBS, 2013. In 2022, the U.S. Congress awarded the Ghost Army the Congressional Gold Medal, finally recognizing the unique contribution to victory in Europe. The Ghost Army didn't kill, but they conquered through illusion. Their legacy challenges conventional notions of warfare, proving that creativity, deception, and psychological manipulation can change the course of history. As modern warfare increasingly involves misinformation and digital deception, the lessons of the Ghost Army are more relevant than ever. They didn't just fight a war. They staged one. Please support us by subscribing to our channel.